means this generates income in an economy. I made one chart in the beginning. Factors of production: land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Owners, landlords, then laborers, capitalists and entrepreneurs. The rewards we saw: wages and salaries, rent, interest and profit. So that is, income is generated when we produce goods and services. Now what we do with this income? We spend this. That is our expenditure. Right? So we can say there is production, income and expenditure in an economy. Now because these are three things, whatever you produce, production of goods and services generates income, which is equal to, both are equal, the value of goods and services which are produced is equal to income generated. Now this income is also equal to expenditure. Expenditure can be expenditure on buying goods and services or savings. So in an economy, production, income and expenditure, if there is no discrepancy, the value of all the three will be identical. So that's why there are three methods of measuring national income. Now this concept is very, very important. You will definitely get two numerical questions and some differences or basic concepts of national income accounting, and you know that this particular topic carries 15 marks. So let us see the various methods of measuring national income. How many methods are there? Three methods. So first we will discuss product method. So methods of measuring
national income.
Methods of measuring national income. Now already we have discussed the definition of national income. Who will tell me? Yes, what is national income? Any new face? Very simple. Chalo, come here. नहीं आता देख के बोलो. Of national income. Tell
It
me.
is the money value of all final goods and services produced by. It is the money value of all final goods and services produced by a resident of a country in an accounting year.
Okay. Three methods of measuring national income. The first method is value added method, which is also called as
Total outlay method.
product method, or it is also called as total outlay method. Now we will see what are the steps of measuring national income by value added method. So the first, what are the steps involved in product method or total outlay method or value added method? The first step involved in this is identification of who's talking? Identification of producing sectors. First we will write the steps, then I will explain you one by one. Then second is estimation of value of output. Estimation of value of output. Third step is estimation of value added. Fourth step is estimation of net value added. at market price. Fifth step is estimation of
National
net
Value
Value
estimation of
net
net
value
value
added.
factor
NDP at factor cost. And last step is estimation of national income. This is nothing but NNP at factor cost, not at market price, it is at factor cost. Now let us see these steps one by one. Usually 6 marks question can be asked for this particular concept. So let us see identification of producing sectors. Just now I told you that there are 3 producing sectors. The first one is primary, secondary, and third is tertiary sector. You know, primary sector means agriculture and allied activities. Secondary means manufacturing sector. Tertiary includes all the services. So this is about identification of producing sectors. Second is estimation of value of output. So how we find out the value of output? Value of output we can find out by 2 ways. Say one thing is whatever total savings are there, sales plus change in stock. What is stock? Who will tell me? What is stock? Quantity measurable at any point of time is stock. Now, the quantity which is available on 31st March, that is our closing stock. And the quantity which is available on 1st March, 1st April is our opening stock. The difference between closing stock and opening stock is change in stock. So the first we have to find out value of output, that sales plus change in stock. To produce any commodity, so this is the simplest formula. We require, how can we find out the value of output? Other way, that is, it is nothing but value of output is equal to first, what we have to add? No, other formula. Total how many components are there? 7 items. What are the 7 items? First is intermediate consumption plus CFC plus indirect tax plus compensation of employees plus I don't want collective answers. I will ask you, you give me one by one. So, another way to find out value of output is equal to, you have to add these 7 items. We will get value of output. Now from this, we find out, this is the first step, this is second step. Third, what we have to find out? Value added. So, value added is equal to, it is very systematic. Only thing is you have to see this IC, intermediate consumption, CFC and net indirect tax should be in this order only. So if you deduct the value of intermediate consumption from value of output, we will get value added. So the simplest formula can be, value added is the difference between value of output and intermediate consumption. Or this formula we have written, sales plus change in stock. Can I write this also? Or sales, because You put the value of output here. Sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption. This is another formula to get value added. Or third formula, here value of output has how many items? 7 items. If you subtract intermediate consumption, you will get value added. So how many items will be there in value added? 6 items. So or we can say value added, it has 6 items. Now which are these 6 items? Leave intermediate consumption. This will be CFC plus
Net
net indirect tax plus compensation of employees plus rent plus interest plus profit. Have you understood? Now we have to see fourth concept, that is net value added at market price. See, actually this value added is nothing but this is our gross value added at market price. This is value added is nothing but gross value added at market price. Now what you have to find out? Net value added at market price. Net value added at market price. We have learned the basic. So this we have to find out from gross value added at market price. What we will do? Minus CFC minus CFC. Or like this we can write. So here we can say net value added. I will just or we can say this net value added can we get it from value of output?
Yes.
How? Value of output,
Minus
what we do? Minus intermediate consumption minus CFC. So how many items will be there in net value added market price? 5 items. So we can say or net value added at market price 5 items. Which are these 5 items? Net indirect tax
plus
COE plus rent plus interest
plus
plus profit.